What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be testing the power and the capabilities of this 1000cc ATV in this video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to see this ATV be put to its limits and pull this full train of campers. Let's begin with the video. We got a train filled with campers ready to go. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today we're going to be testing out the capabilities of the brand new ATV they added last week, I think, or it might have been like 2 weeks ago, but anyways, it's still pretty new, and we're going to be testing this thing out with trying to pull a train full of campers. But before we do, we're going to be taking it on small tests just to see how it can perform right now. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So let's get in onto our ATV. Let me turn this bad boy on, and before we test out if it can pull 4 campers, we're going to be testing it out with a small trailer with a little what is this called, like a lawnmower or something like that. So we're gonna be trying to pull that. So let me quickly back into this thing and get this thing connected, and I think that should be good right there. Awesome. So let's make our way right down here so we can test it. So far it seems to be pulling it without any issues, which is a good sign. So let's test it in 3, 2 and 1. Oh yeah, this thing is having no trouble at all. Yeah, this is so easy. What the heck, this should not, bro, there's no way it should be this easy to pull this. But honestly, I think that is going to be our first successful test. It looks like it can pull a lawnmower with a trailer without any issues. Honestly, it's probably faster than some of the trucks in APM. But let's make our way back to the trailer store so we can test out the second camper. Or I guess it's gonna be a camper, but it's gonna be part of the test, if that makes sense. Anyways, let me quickly disconnect this just like so, and let me get this connected with the camper. And it is gonna get difficult as we go on, because on this trailer we have a TRX, and then right here we have another trailer where you can place 2 cars, which we're going to be doing, and placing one on at the bottom and the second one on the top. So it's going to get even more difficult. We're seriously going to be testing this ATV to the maximum potentials. We're going to continue with our second test. So let me carefully back into this camper just like so. We are now connected. Look at that. Yo, that looked a little bit weird. Yo, this should not be legal. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, let's make a left turn right here and let's step on it. We're going to start our test already, and oh, look at that, 60, 70 miles per hour, 80 miles per hour, and 82. So it has literally no issue as well. Honestly, I feel like it's easier to pull this camper than it was to pull the trailer with a lawnmower. But I think we can now make our way back, and honestly, I think I'm just gonna leave this here. I do not want to take this. So let me do that and disconnect this, and bye bye. Everyone say goodbye to the trailer. Bye trailer. All right, so let's kind of aura farm and let's pull on the tab so we can do this. Let's go. Oh no. Okay, that was a little bit too dangerous. I do not want to be having an accident. But we are back to the trailer store. Let's see, what do we have next? So it looks like we have the TRX with the trailer as our third test. So far we have had 0 issues with the ATV. And okay, is this thing connected? Okay, so it looks like we are now connected. Gotta make sure the TRX is now safe and secure, which it looks like. So let me hop into the TRX just like so, and oh okay, I think we're starting to have our first stroke right here. It's definitely taking more power than it would with the previous 2 tests. All right, we have a stop sign right here. You guys know I'm gonna floor it right here. I just gotta make sure the road is clear. Okay, so the road is clear. 3, 2, 1 and take off. Let's see how. Oh, whoa, what's going on? It keeps dragging me to the side. I don't know why. I guess physics, but the thing is, like, I'm not a physics teacher, so I don't know what's going on. But oh my god, you guys, I don't know what happened to my ATV. So I think that was a fairly successful test. Honestly, it managed to pull the camper with the TRX. My only issue is that it kept dragging me for some reason. I don't know if it was like too much power or what was going on with this ATV, but yeah, we're gonna leave that mess right over there. But let's make our way back to the trailer store so we can continue testing this ATV. So far I am impressed on the capabilities on how much this thing can pull. But right here we have one of the biggest, I think, trailers for vehicles right here. So let me quickly disconnect this. There we go, and we're gonna go a little bit forward because we're gonna open the back and we're gonna place 2 vehicles in here. So let me quickly spawn 2 vehicles. All right, let's do the Mustang and then let's do the Corvette right here. All right, so we're gonna begin with the Mustang. We're gonna place it right at the bottom, which is gonna go to the top. So let me just make sure I carefully do this because this Mustang is pretty wide, I am not gonna lie. So I think that should be good right there. I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be a disaster, but let me turn on the lights. Oh, it was the exterior lights. I thought it was the interior lights. Where are the interior lights? Right here. Tarp, door, interior lights. Okay, there you go. The lights are now on. So let me raise this thing raise. There we go. Look, it's going to the top. Everyone say goodbye, goodbye, Mustang. Oh, come on, keep going. All right, so I don't know how far this thing can go. So let me give it a nice check. I think it's good now. So let me throw in the Mustang. Oh, no, this is not a Mustang. This is a Corvette. What the heckers? All right, so let me back up. And I really love the colors of my sports cars. Really nice. This one is a dark blue, and then the one at the top is kind of like a dark green grass. It's pretty sick, but there we go. We have two vehicles ready for the test. So let me close that just like so. And I think it's the moment of truth. We're going to be testing the ATV. Oh, hold on. I need to close my door. If it can pull a trailer filled with cars. So let me, oh, hold on. I think it's struggling. Oh no, it's going. We're pushing. Oh, whoa. Oh no, is that the maximum? Oh no, I think that might be the maximum for the ATV. Hold on, let me try this again. Come on, I don't think it should. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now we got this thing going. Yo, we got this thing going. Oh, whoa. Come on, push. Come on, we can at least hit like 50 miles per hour. Maybe I'm too stubborn, but I feel like we can do like at least 50 miles per hour. 80, 20. No. All right, let's try this again. We were so close to 50 miles per hour. Hold on, let me reconnect this. I think it might have got twisted. Let me do that. Connect. Okay, there we go. All right, nice. We are now connected. All right, let's see. Let's try this again. Oh, come on. Yo, it doesn't want to move anymore. I think that's the maximum. What if we go straight? Okay, so that's working. Yeah, it looks like once it hits like 20, it can no longer pull the camper. Let me see. Come on. Yeah, this thing. I think that's gonna be the maximum for this ATV. I mean, I tried for sure. Honestly, not bad, because remember, we do have two gigantic vehicles in here, or sports car, and we have this huge camper. Honestly, not too bad, but sadly, it is going to be a fail. But let's continue with our testing, and I think we should test out a bigger camper. So let's test this camper right here. So let me hop in, and this is going to be our second to last test. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness, I cannot connect this thing. All right, so let me see what else we can test, because that thing does not want to connect. It has like a different trailer connection, which is not compatible to my ATV. But let's see. Let's open up the menu. Let's see what else we can test. Oh, wait a minute. What if we put a giant vehicle on this thing? All right, so I ended up spawning this trailer right here. I'm gonna see if I can put a semi on top of here. I think that would be a pretty sick test. So where is the semi? I guess first off, let me pull this thing forward, because this thing is all the way to the back. So let me hop into my ATV, back up just like so, and let's see if we can load up a semi on this thing. Wait, how do I open this thing? Tilt the pan, and then a ramps. All right, and the semi should be right here. Hopefully it's, oh no, I think it's too big for the ramps. I don't know. I'm gonna be super sad if it does not fit. Wait a minute, I think it fits. Let's go. All right, so let me hop down, and then let me toggle the ramps. How do I toggle the ramps? E? Oh, I think I hold it. Oh, wait a minute, I do that and then that. Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, if it falls, then we can just fix it. But look at that, we can pull a semi. Oh, come on, turn. I think I need to fix it. I think that's the main issue. So I'm gonna quickly fix this. And what happened to my hands? What the heck? And I think we should be able to get the semi finally and properly loaded onto this thing. Wait, is that good? I don't know if I'm good or not. All right, I think I should be good now. Let me just tilt up the pan. All right, I think we're solid. All right, let's see. Come on, I'm gonna try to go to at least 50 miles per hour. I think that's gonna be a fair test. 30, come on. 40, we need to hit 40. Come on, 36, 40, we need 10 more. 45, 50, let's go. All right, let's see if we can go 60 now. 60. All right, look at this. We're pulling an entire semi. Yo, this is funny. Oh no, we're crashing again. Oh no, get me out. Oh no. All right, for our last test, it's going to be the 4 campers. So let me quickly spawn in my ATV just like so, and let's go get the 4 campers spawned in. So open up the menu, premium trailers, and then let's begin with our first one connected to that, our second trailer connected to this one, our third trailer is going to go right here connected to the back of the second one, and our last one is going to be connected to the third one, and that should be good. All right, let's go and check and see if all of our campers are connected. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 campers ready to go. Oh my goodness, yo, this is crazy. All right, so let me hop into the first, I guess the ATV. I don't know why I said first, but look at this. We got a train filled with campers ready to go, or I guess in this case, choo-choo. Get it? Okay, let's begin. Let me hop into the ATV, turn it on, and this is going to be the official test. And look at this. We are pulling a train filled with campers. Yo, this is insane. This is going to be the most insane test in APM. So we have the straightaway right here, so you guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to step on this thing racing. We're gonna try to hit our 50 miles per hour and 36. Oh, I'm kind of losing control. 40. All right, come on, 50. We are so close. 45, 47, 48, 49, and let's go 50. We hit 52. Or I guess we're still going. Can we hit 60? That is going to be insane. 60. Oh no, we cannot hit 60 unless I might have to crash into the wall. 60, 70. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a wall. There's an invisible wall. Look at this. This is an insane test. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 campers with this ATV. Dude, this was extremely successful. Let me know what you guys think about the video. I mean, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we have some terrible news. Let's actually step outside so I can tell you guys what just happened. So a lot of you guys don't know, or at least I haven't told many of you guys, that I actually have a business partner that I work with on the side and make a lot of money. But recently he scammed me out of over $120,000, so over 6 figures, which is a lot of money, especially that I have a high mortgage. But since I really don't have any more money, or at least enough right now to pay my mortgage, I'm gonna have to move out because I'm pretty much we've gone broke. I'm gonna tell it how it is, and we have gone completely broke. So I just recently picked up a brand new property. It is like less than half of the size of where we live right now, but it is actually where is it? Hold on, right down here. So we're gonna pack all of our stuff and take our Mustang so we can go and move in our brand new property. So I'm very sad to say that we're gonna be saying goodbye to our huge property, but I know we're gonna be able to buy this back in a few months. So I think we must say our goodbyes. So I'm gonna say goodbye to my laundry machines. Goodbye laundry machines. I'm gonna say bye to my Minecraft bed. Goodbye Minecraft bed and stinky bathroom, and of course goodbye kitchen and tiny living room. Oh, and by the way, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. It means so much to me. It's gonna actually help me out so much in this video because we are, we're kind of going bankrupt. Anyways, we also had a really nice space where you can park up stuff, and of course we cannot forget about the huge garage in here. So let's actually give this one last tour of how it was in here. You got a nice little tool area and a bunch of space that just so you guys can park up whatever you wanted, including huge farming equipment, which we did have a huge plot of land like right here, and then all of this. So yeah, sadly we gotta move all of this back to our brand new property. So I'm gonna get in my truck and I'm gonna move a little bit forward so we can load up the Mustang and start making our way over to the brand new property. So let me open this up. There we go, and let's get into Mustang because we're gonna get this thing loaded. So let me just turn around and let me carefully get this thing loaded on the back of our trailer, and I think that is going to be good. Actually, hold on, I feel like the back bumper is a little bit too out, so let me actually scooch up a little bit just like so, and there we go. So let's get this thing closed, and let me make sure it is not hitting the front bumper, and it's not yet. Okay, yeah, I am the god at this game, but at least the good news is that we get to keep our Mustang. So let me hop right back in my truck, and then let's start making our way over to our brand new property, which should be less than 2 minutes away. But yeah, this is going to be the last time that we are here. It's truly a tragedy, but like I did say, we will be back. So we are almost there. I think we are about a couple seconds away from our brand new house. Let's just make a right turn right here, just like so. Oh, and I see it's right there. Hold on. Oh my goodness, it's actually not that small. Is it actually 2 stories? No freaking way. Oh man. Oh, it is. Dude, I am super excited. Look at this. It's not that bad. It's not too much of a downgrade. What do you guys think about this new property? But before we actually go and get a full tour of this property, let me actually pull out the Mustang so we can get this thing loaded in our brand new driveway. So let me hop right in my Mustang. Gotta squeeze through here, and then let me carefully get this thing unloaded. And alright, let me actually back up into my driveway. Gotta make sure I am not too crooked, and there we go. Awesome. So this is going to be our brand new property. I really like this American flag. So let's walk inside, and wait a minute, this kind of looks like the same interior of my, yeah, this kind of looks like the same of my old house. So let me open up here. Oh my goodness, I think my door is haunted. This is kind of the laundry machine, my little desk. Looks like we have a nice little desk over here. The living room, another room over here. Oh, my Minecraft bed. I love my Minecraft bed. Oh, and my stinky bathroom. Or I guess it is going to be stinky. Upstairs we have the kitchen, and the tiny living room, and another Minecraft pad. It looks super nice. I'm not gonna lie, this view is so much better, man. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think this might be a blessing in disguise. This is pretty much the house. Let's take a walk around and see this property. And oh my goodness. This is such a beautiful view. So we've got a bunch of land over here, and then on the right side we've got kind of like a lake or something like that. So cool. Honestly, this is a pretty nice property. I really like it. I can actually get used to this. But yeah, this is pretty. Wait, what is that? No freaking way. Is this an abandoned truck? Like from the army? Wait, hold on. Can I actually get into this? What? I can. Wait, let me try it and turn this thing on. Oh my goodness. It actually turns on. Oh my goodness. I can't believe, after so many decades, I cannot believe this thing can actually move. You know what? I have an idea. Let's put this thing in the back of our trailer and let's take this to the mechanic shop so we can get this thing restored and probably even sell it for some cash. Might as well make some free money. So I'm gonna get this thing parked right here. Let me close this and let's make our way over to the mechanic shop. Dude, I cannot believe we just won, I guess, pretty much. We pretty much won a free car because I doubt the previous owner really cared about this car, or maybe he did forget. I actually don't know. I guess the point is that we pretty much now have a brand new car that we can sell for some profit. Alrighty, we have a stop sign right here, so let's carefully make a left turn right here. And I think the mechanic shop should be like on this street. Yeah, we gotta make a right turn on this street, and then it should be right down here. Alright, here is the brand new mechanic shop. If you guys haven't seen the brand new update, they added, or I guess remodeled the garage, which looks super nice right now. So let me get this thing in here since we can do that. There we go. Yeah, this mechanic shop is massive. I really love the American flag. It looks super sick right there. So let me open up my trailer and get this thing out of here. Alright, and let's start customizing this thing and get this thing back to brand freaking new. So let's start off by removing the rust, just like so. This should be a green. I think this is going to be a nice green. And then let's add a little bit of reflectance. There we go. Let's fix our suspension just like this, and then let's add 25% of extra power. And I think that is going to be all of the attachments for this vehicle. And look at that, this thing is like brand new. I'm gonna throw this vehicle back in the trailer so we can actually head over to the dealership and we can get some money out of this thing. It's gonna be a pretty easy flip. So I'm gonna close the garage right there and then open the garage door on this side. There we go, and let me hop right back in. Alright, so I'm gonna use the controller to close the garage, and oh my goodness, there's a lot of space here. And let's make our way over to the dealership, which is not too far. Oh my goodness, why am I off-roading? Hopefully they also remodel the implement store. I feel like they can remodel it, or at least update it. Yeah, they gotta update a lot of the buildings. But anyways, we have the dealership right up here, so let me turn into here and let's get this thing unloaded. Alright, I think that is going to be perfect. Let me just open up the door from this side and let me get this thing parked right here. Careful, and that is going to be perfect. Awesome. So let's quickly walk into the dealership and see how much they can offer that car right there. So I'm gonna quickly talk to him and see how much he wants to negotiate with. Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds awesome. All right, man, thanks. Oh my goodness, you guys, no way, no freaking way. He said he would give me 20k for this thing. I don't know if I just got scammed, but I'll take 20k. I'm gonna hop right back in my truck and we're gonna start making our way back home. Our brand new house that we got today is right here. Look at that. I forgot we also brought our Mustang. But anyways, this is going to be our brand new house in APM. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I put together all of my moments where I caught a ghost on camera. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys like and subscribe because it means so much to me. And if you're watching this on Christmas, I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas, and I'll catch you guys on to the next video. Da-da-da-da. Here it is. Perfect. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be returning to the Appalachian Mountains. Well, not really. We're going to be heading over to a haunted house, allegedly, that is around those mountains because you guys really wanted a part 2, which was a hard decision for me. But you know what isn't hard? Smashing that like button and subscribing. And while you're at it, feel free to hype up the video. It helps out tiny creators like me. So with that in mind, I think we can now begin. So let's jump into the video. So today's task is to head over to the haunted house, allegedly, near the Appalachian Mountains, which is going to be located right here. So we've got that Airbnb rented out and we are ready to head over there. So enough of the yap, let's check out the vehicle that we are going to be taking today. Look at this thing. This thing is insane, and as you guys can see, there's a bunch of other like vintage and old cars over here because it is currently 1984. Yeah, but as you guys can see, it is starting to get pretty late, so we actually need to head over to the garage because I want to give you guys a 360 on this thing. I just want to show you guys how epic this thing is. So let me turn on the lights. All right, let's go into here. Let me open up the garage. All right, let me head right back in. All right, let me park right here, and there we go. And now this is going to be the vehicle that we are going to be taking today. This is the Ghostbusters car, and as you guys can see, we just came from the store because I just got new drip and the backpack that we need to capture these ghosts. I mean, if there's any ghosts. If there is any ghosts, I guess we're not gonna get any, but if there is ghosts in there, then I'm probably still gonna run away. Anyways, so this is the Ghostbusters movie car. If we take a look at the top, you can see that we've got the speakers and all the machinery that we need to hunt ghosts. Then of course we've got the double famous light bars right on top, and then if we work ourselves inside, you can see that we've got the vintage speedometer right there. It looks so nice. It's very detailed. Just look at the door panel right there. You can see where you connect your seatbelt, and then we've got some type of control panel right here, and then I believe this is where you put your CDs. Pretty sick. And then if we head over to the back, there is 2 seats, one there and one there, and then we've got this printer looking machine right here. And if we go more to the back, you can see that we have more of the backpacks right here to capture the monsters, and then of course we've got more machinery and with a vault right here. It is one of the best vehicles in the game, I will not lie, and I think we should put this to use. So let's start making our way over to the haunted house. Let me turn on my lights. There we go. And just to make sure we are all good, I actually want to head over to the gas station, which is located right here, because I want to make sure my gas is full just in case we need to escape. And I want to grab a couple of energy drinks because, you know, it's getting pretty late and I'm kind of low on energy. So oops, I always forget to turn off my engine when filling up gas. And there we go, we turned off the engine. So let me work my way over here. Let's start getting this thing filled to the brim. Alright, we are now filled with gas, and let's head into the liquor store. Yeah, I guess this is the liquor store. I thought there was a name. It just says gas station. Oh, hello good sir. Let's grab a Bloxy Cola, and then let's see, what else should we grab? Should we get a widget? Actually no, that sounds scary. And then this is a Red Blocks. Alright, let's grab one of each and let's quickly check out. Hello sir, I want to check out these 2 drinks. $10? Here you go. Alright, thanks. Alright, that was kind of pricey. I just paid $10 for 2 drinks. This thing better make me fight these ghosts like Hulk. Alright, let's jump right in. Turn on the engine and our lights. There we go. And let me actually turn off park. And I just noticed there's like a kind of like a side ladder on the side of the roof of the car. Interesting. I've never seen that. But as you guys can see, the sun is starting to go down, which is the perfect time to start heading over to the haunted house. Allegedly. I don't know why I'm saying allegedly, like as if they're gonna sue me or something. Alright, let's continue driving down, and matter of a fact, let's turn our light bars on. Whoa, yeah, these things are pretty sick. And what does the siren sound like? Oh my goodness, there's no way. Yeah, let me turn that off right now. I'm speechless. It looks like we are almost arriving. We just gotta make a turn right here and then drive down. Let's start slowing down, making a right turn right here, and now the house should be right down there. And it looks like the moon has decided to come out, so it is officially nighttime. Oh, here's the house. I almost passed it. Hold on, let me back up a little bit and let's pull in. It looks like this is going to be the haunted house right here. I'm very nervous right now. So let's park this thing and let's turn off the vehicle. There we go. Oh no. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna give this house a 3. Since when was this here? We're giving this house a 360 check just to make sure there isn't anything weird out here. And ooh, what is this? It looks like a mudding area. Alright, so far so good. Let's take a sip of our cola. Oh, Oh, let's start making our way into the building. Well, I guess home. All right, we are now inside. I'm going to be a little bit... Oh, I didn't mean to sit there. We are going to be a little bit quiet. I'm going to whisper a little bit. So I hope you guys can hear me well. So far, so... What was that? Hold on, we're gonna have to check that out. Let me just make sure that everything is good on this side. What is this? Okay, so it looks like there's a bathroom right here. Is there a squatter in this house? We have to check that out. Let me check this one out first. And I think this is... Okay, so this leads to the garage. Good to know. So let me close the doors. I was gonna leave them open, but I mean, if there's a ghost, they're gonna shut them. So I don't want that right now. I just heard some noise coming from here. Alright, so this is the bed. Yeah, there was some noise coming from here. And look how good the vehicle looks right there. Looks so cool. Alright, so yeah, that was weird. I wish I brought some cameras to set up on the corners just so we can get extra footage, just in case if there's any paranormal activity. That was weird. We heard some noise over... Hello? Am I going crazy, or did you guys hear someone just knock on the window? What? Hold on. Let's actually go check this out. Alright, let me open this right here. Hello? What? Oh my goodness, what is this? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna mess with that. Let me just go back inside. I was very comfortable in here, and let's see if we can turn on the TV or something. No, I can't turn on the TV. I'm clicking and nothing is working. So far, we're having some weird encounters. Who knows? Maybe it was like a bird or something. These noises are unexplainable. I mean, if you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments. Hold on, does the computer work? No, it doesn't work. I might do a speed time lapse just to see if like something weird happens. Yeah, cause so far we has happened. Hello? No way. There's no way. I need to breathe some air, dude. I cannot handle this. Alright, you know what? Let's chill in the car for a bit. I don't know what's happening right now. There's no way that I was the only one that saw that door just slowly open by itself. You guys saw that I was just talking to you guys when that happened. Alright, you know what? Let's go back inside. I can do this. The paranormal activity or whatever is happening right now continues to get worse. I am not liking this. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Let me check behind the door, and yeah, there's literally nothing right here. You know what, you guys? I just thought of a brilliant idea, and I'm gonna sit right here, and we're gonna do a quick time lapse and see if anything happens in 3, 2, 1. No way. Did you guys see that? Hello? Dude, who is opening these doors? Hold on, let me drink some of my drink. I think we should get out of here, because I don't think this is a safe place to be. I've decided to make the decision to go home. I don't feel safe here, and the sun is starting to come out, so I think it's just a right time to get at... I am out of here. Go, 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 go. Alright, let's hop into our Ghostbusters car. Let's turn that thing on and let's get out of here. I am not coming back to this Airbnb ever again. So let's start making our way over home. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. Oh my goodness. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I am bringing you guys something different, or I guess in this case a little bit more scary. We're not going to be delivering or rescuing for today, but instead I ended up booking an Airbnb in the Appalachian Mountains. Where is it? Well, I guess I'll show you on the map. It should be right around here. And pretty much we're going to be exploring the mountains. I hope you guys are excited like I am. So before I continue to yap and put my life on the line, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And let's begin. Oh, by the way, hype up the video and let's begin with the video. So today I am at the shop. And the reason I am at the shop today is because today in the morning I ended up getting this flat tire. It's currently getting repaired. You know what? Let me go ask the worker if it is finished. So let me actually quickly talk with him and I'll get back with you guys. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Alright, so it looks like they just finished fixing the tire that was flat, which was kind of like I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it's like this tire right here that was flat. But he pretty much said that we are ready to go, so I paid him and now we can actually start making our way. We're actually gonna head over home first because I need to pack a bag, and then we're gonna head over to the trailer, which is somewhere around here. I forgot where it is. I'll check on the map later on the Airbnb app, but you know, I'm pretty nervous. We're gonna be exploring and see if, if the rumors are true. Let me hop right into my truck. There we go. And let's close the garage just like so. And let's start making our way to my house so we can pack a bag. I need to pack up some of my chargers and some of my clothing. Maybe even an extra pack of underwear just in case if I get too scared. But anyways, we're gonna make a left turn right here. Oh, that turn was actually pretty terrible. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content as of late. I know you guys ended up blowing one of my videos like 2 videos ago. I think it's currently at 20,000 views, so big shout out to all of you guys. And we also managed to pass 5,000 subscribers. I think we just hit 6,000, so thank you so much, you guys. It means so much. We are about a minute away from arriving home, so let me actually turn on my blinker because we are going to be making a right here. So let's do that. There we go. That turn was way much better. Not like the turn I made over there. All right, so we are home. Here we are, and ignore all of this. This is going to be a future video, so I hope you guys are very excited. I'm not sure if you guys are going to see that video first and then this one, or how I'm gonna upload them in order. But anyways, we are here. We're gonna leave it idling because we're gonna quickly run into the house. Let me run upstairs into my room and let me actually pack a bag. Alrighty, you guys, we just finished packing the bag. I've got all of my clothes and essentials loaded into the truck, so I think we are now ready to start making our way over to the mountains. Well, I think it's going to be on a hill, but we're going to be pretty close to the Appalachian Mountains. Like I said, I am pretty nervous because anything can go down. So let's hop right back into the truck and let's start making our way over there. Before I kind of make the turn right here, let me actually send the host a message so he can send me the address because I kind of don't know where it is. Alright, so it looks like I got a text back from the host. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be located around this area. So let's go and check it out. We actually do have to go a little bit off-roading. I think this is the dirt path that we have to take, and then we must continue driving a little bit up forward. So far I do not see anything. I don't see the RV camper. Okay, so you know what, let's continue going up. Maybe it's up here. Nope, I don't see it. Hold on, let me actually check my map. And oh wait, I think there's something over here. Oh dude, here it is. Yeah, this is kind of in a odd location, very sketchy, I will not lie. So let's actually find a spot where I can park the truck. Let's see, where should we park the truck? I'm thinking about maybe just backing up right here. I'm not sure, because just in case of an emergency, we'll be ready to kind of like bounce, which I think I'm just gonna leave the truck right here. Dang, my truck looks really good. But anyways, this looks like this is going to be the property. Let's actually give this a 360 check just to make sure there's nothing going on. Nothing. Oh, the sun is so bright. Creepy going on. But it looks like everything's set up. The stairs, the tarp. Alright, let's kind of check the inside. But as you guys can see, it's pretty old and rusty from the outside. Not the best. Okay, look at the interior. The interior looks actually really nice. Ooh, this is actually a nice modern interior style. But honestly, this is not a bad Airbnb spot. I actually like it. Hold on, let's go outside and let's walk around. Hold on, let me actually close the door. I want to make sure that no one enters. Not that anyone would be here. Anyways, let's take a walk and check out the area. Okay, so there's a couple trees and stuff like that. I don't think monsters would be hiding in this game. Okay, so we've got some kind of like grasslands over here. Nothing crazy. Alright, let's go check the other side. Okay, so now we're gonna be walking on the other side and checking out if there's anything. And it looks like there's a campsite down below. Interesting, but it doesn't appear that no one is camping. Huh, we're the only ones on this mountain. Oh, it's pretty dense down there. Interesting. Okay, so far I think the area is pretty safe. There really isn't anything that kind of screams red flags. So I'm gonna start making my way back to the RV, and I guess there really isn't anything to do until it's nighttime. So I'm gonna cut back when it is nighttime. So in 3, 2, 1, and now it's nighttime. So it looks like the sun has fully gone down. It is about 12 p.m. Ooh, look at that. What is that? Is that a cloud? That is super odd. So far there has been no activity. Oh wait, what is that? You guys see that? Oh, I think those are the lampposts. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous, kind of paranoid. There isn't anything going on right now, so for now we're gonna head into the RV. I'm gonna cook up some food. Enjoy this little time lapse of me making food. I just finished eating my food. I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse. I quickly stirred up some bacon and eggs, something light because it is kind of like the middle of the night. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to close that. And no way, did you guys hear that? I guess we have no choice but to check this out. Hello? I wonder if someone's pulling a prank on me. I have an idea, you guys. I'm gonna hop in the truck and I'm gonna turn on my lights. All right, so we ended up turning the lights on because I am a little bit nervous. So far I do not see anything. Let's continue walking. I know I shouldn't be doing this at all, but yeah, I don't see any. Wait, what is that? Do you guys see that? I can't be the only one seeing this. I am not going to check that out at all. I am not going to be dealing with that today. I'm going to start walking back to the RV because I don't feel like risking my life today. Well, I guess, what if we take the truck? Oh my goodness. Did you guys hear that? It came from this way now. Dude, I have chills all over my body. I wonder if anyone's playing a prank on me because this is not funny, dude. Is anyone camping around here? I just heard some bushes move. Yeah, I think that is a sign to finally go in my camper and go to sleep because I'm just asking for trouble and I do not want trouble right now. I am not ready. Let me close this and I think it is time. Actually, I forgot to turn off my truck. Yeah, let me actually turn off the truck. Let me hop in and... there we go. Yeah, I will not be playing with that. So I'm gonna go to sleep and I will catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Let's see if... oh my goodness, it's so bright. All right, it looks like we are pretty much... actually, I forgot to turn off the lights. Let me actually turn off the lights before we actually get out of here because I am never coming back to this spot. But you guys, I think we have to talk about what happened last night. I do not want to be here anymore, so let's quickly drive back home and let's go over what happened because I feel like I'm still living in a fever dream. Like, none of this feels real. And honestly, the only thing good that happened last night was probably the meal, my eggs and bacon. But anyways, we are finally home. So what actually happened last night was no joke. It wasn't me. It wasn't anyone that I know. If you check right here, I am the only one in the server. So for that to become possible would be insane. Pretty scary. I'm never gonna go camp in the mountains again. Make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next 8 p.m. video. Peace. Wait a minute, guys. What is that? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another 8 p.m. video. And today, the day has come. And you might be asking, well, what video? I asked you guys in the last video if you guys wanted me to explore the island at 3 a.m. and you guys really wanted it. So here we are. We are going to be taking the brand new vehicle that goes on water. But first, we actually have to go and pick it up for my friend because he wanted to use it. So we're gonna have to go to his house and pick it up. Let's start making our way over there because I want to get there before the sun starts heading down. So we're gonna head over to the trailer shop first because we're gonna throw the brand new vehicle on the trailer and then take it over to the campsite so we can put it up on the dock and then take it over to the haunted island. I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. You guys know that I don't have the best luck. I don't have the best luck when it comes to exploring haunted places because something always happens. I'm gonna knock on wood and hope that nothing actually happens. You know, it's just a myth that the island is haunted. So we are here at the trailer store. Let's see, where is the trailer? Okay, so the trailer is right here. So let me turn around and get this connected so we can start heading over to my friend's house. And there we go, we got the thing connected within our first try. We're gonna have to make a left turn, so let's make it right here. And yeah, if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe and let's get into it. So my friend's house should be like a couple minutes away, probably like 5 minutes away, or you know what, literally it's down here. Never mind, it's probably like a couple seconds away. So let's just make a turn right here. Gotta make sure we use our blinkers. And if you guys didn't know, you can actually change your differential or something like that because right now it's in 4H, and what that means is that all of your four wheels are in high power. But if we change it to 4L, which is 4 low, all of your four tires will still get the power but super low. If I step on it, this is the fastest it goes, but if I change it back to 4 high, I should be able to go fast again. Wait a minute, they changed the map. I remember that this area was empty. Interesting. But anyways, we are here at my friend's house. If we open this up, we should see the vehicle right here. Look at this thing. So we're gonna get this thing on top of the trailer. So I'm probably gonna fix myself. I'm gonna turn around because we're gonna load up the car. So let me turn around. All right, there you go. I was able to turn around. Let me just park this thing right here and let's get this thing raised. There we go. We've got this thing raised. Let me just hop into the amphibious, or I think it's called a derp. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. So if you guys do know, then feel free to correct me, but let's hop right in and let's get this thing loaded onto the trailer. So I think I'm gonna back up just because it does look cooler. All right, let me just back up and I think that should be good. Well, I think I'm gonna fix myself because if you look at the tires on the right side, they're a little bit way to the right. So let me actually fix myself. Whee! All right, I think this looks better. Oh, I spoke too soon. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it here. I've been trying for the past 10 minutes, and this is the best I could do. My patience was kind of running out, so yeah, we're just gonna take it like that. So hopefully it does not fall off. It is almost 7 p.m. and the sun looks like it wants to start going down. So let's start making our way over to the campsite. All right, let's make a turn right here. But that was definitely a headache. Trying to get this thing onto this trailer was not easy because the controllers are so weird. Because if you try to turn left, it goes right, but if you try to make a right, it makes a left. So it was pretty confusing to say the least. But we're almost at the campsite. We're probably like 1 minute away, so thankfully we're almost there. Let me just pull in right here. Gotta make sure we put on our blinkers. And now we're just gonna look for a dock and see where we could park up so we can get this thing down from the trailer. But so far I don't see a dock. I thought there was one around here. Oh, actually, I think here it is. All right, let me turn around and get this thing backed up. There we go. All right, let's get this thing raised. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna actually disconnect this. Oh, hopefully that doesn't fall. And the reason I disconnected it is because I'm gonna leave my truck parked right up here. Sadly, we're not gonna be able to take it across the river. So let me get this thing parked just like so. And I think it now is time to hop into this giant machine and head over to the haunted island. So in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, and we are now in the water. All right, let's make our way over to the dock that is located right here because that's where the camper should be at. This is pretty cool. If you guys haven't seen how this thing works, it pretty much floats on water, which leaves me speechless. Yeah, I don't know how that works. We're almost here at the dock. I guess the only negatives about this truck is the speed. It is not the fastest, but I mean, it can drive on land and in water. But it looks like we are now here at the camper. I am pretty nervous. I am starting to get very nervous. I think I'm going to park this thing right here. Turn that thing off. Let's quickly check the camper. Let's see how this thing looks. And ooh, it's pretty comfy in here. Ooh, I can turn on the lights. The lights work. So look at that. What is this? Oh, it's a bathroom. I did not know that. Looks like there's I'm not sure if these are beds or shelves. I think they're beds. Hold on, can I sleep on them? No, I can't. There seems to be a fridge, a kitchen. This is our bed, and this is where we eat. Pretty nice. I like it a lot. Let me turn off the lights because we're gonna go camping. I mean, we're not camping. We're gonna explore the island and see if there's anything around before the sun sets. Let's see if there's anything like out of the ordinary or even creepy. So far, so good. There seems to be really nothing besides the dock over there. Yeah, there seems to be some sand, nothing crazy, some rocks and grass. Yeah, there seems to be nothing over here. This is probably like a little mini beach. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. So we were able to find nothing, pretty much nothing crazy or scary. So but yeah, we didn't find anything. I think what we're gonna be doing is I'm probably gonna head over to the dock and just wait for the sun to go down. So yeah, let's do a little time lapse. Alright everyone, it seems that the sun has finally gone down. I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse, and the moon seems to be out because it is now officially nighttime. So I'm gonna quickly head in here. I'm gonna turn on my lights and I'm gonna grab a snack. Let's see, what do we have in here? I think I'm just gonna grab some pickles and oh my god, what was that? I think that was outside. Hold on. Hello? Dude, what the heck? I swear, am I going crazy or do you guys hear that as well? Yeah, I don't know what that was. I need to finish my pickles. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna quickly eat some of my pickles and then I guess we'll go explore outside. That was good. Alright, so I just finished eating my pickles and we're gonna quickly go explore outside and see if there's anything scary. So I'm not gonna be taking the machine because I don't want to waste any gas. It is pretty low and we need enough gas to make it back across the ocean. So let's see if there's anything around here. No, I don't see anything. It seems to be pretty clear. Maybe it's because I'm tired. Maybe that's getting to me. I don't know. Everything seems to be empty. Wait a minute, guys. What is that? Do you guys see that? What? Nope. I am not dealing with this today. Nope. I am not dealing with that today. Goodbye, sir. I'm gonna close that. You guys, I'm not sure if you guys saw what I saw, but there was something moving. And there was also a light. And do you guys want to know something else? There is literally no one in the server. Look at that. It's just me. I'm by myself. So I don't have anyone else trying to like prank me or something like that. But wait, hold on. Did I lock my car? Let's see. I want to see if I locked it. Okay. It looks like it did lock it. I was kind of paranoid that hello? It sounded like it came from the kitchen. Hello? What the heck? Yeah, I'm not dealing with this today. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep and deal with this tomorrow. This is too much. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It seems to be that it is now morning. Please just get me out of this island. I hate this place. But it looks like we're gonna start making our way back home. Let me just turn off the lights. Oh wait, I think I did. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave everything how I found it, and we're gonna make our way back home. Alrighty, we are now back to the dock. Now let me get this thing onto the trailer. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm not gonna bother trying to fix this because we're gonna be spending all day if I try to fix it. So let me get this down and let's get this thing connected back to the trailer, just like so. There we go, and I'll catch you guys back home. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back home. How much did I miss this place? I'm still kind of pretty spooked because of what happened today. Well, I guess technically last night we encountered some weird activity. Let me know if you guys saw the same thing that I saw. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another APM video, and it looks like today is going to be a great day to go rock climbing. Yep, you guys heard me right. Let's actually go and head downstairs because today, and let's actually head over to the garage. Oops, I forgot to close my door. Because today we are going to be picking up my friend's rock climbing truck and be taking it for a joyride. Of course, this is my first time. I am pretty nervous, and he did tell me to return it before the afternoon, so we don't have too much time. Let's start making our way over there, and as always, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So let me hop into my truck. Let me turn this on. There we go. We got this big boy turned on, and he actually lives all the way in the corner. He actually lives on this property. I used to live there, but he ended up buying it, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna make our way over to his home, and that is because we're going to be picking up the truck. Like I had said, he did tell me that his truck is located in a barn, so we're going to have to see if it's in there. But we have a stop sign right here. Let me slow down. Let me turn on my blinkers, and let's make a right turn, just like so. We made that turn, and I believe we have to make a left turn on this upcoming intersection. So let me start slowing down. Let me turn on my blinkers, and let's make that turn. There we go. I believe we should pass the police station. Yeah, the police station is right here. It's kind of hard to see since the sun is super bright today. So let's make a turn right here. There we go. And the property where he actually lives should be right down here. So we're just gonna make one more turn. Let's pull into his driveway. I don't think he is home today. From what I know, he works today. So yeah, if I really wanted to, I could probably go into his house and steal Coca-Cola. But we're not gonna do that. Let's open up the garage, and oh my goodness, this guy has quite the collection. This looks like some type of army truck used like in World War I or II. I'm not really sure. And this is a Pontiac. I could be wrong, but it definitely looks one super nice. And of course, we've got the off-roading truck right here, and I'm thinking about taking this and putting it on a trailer. I wonder if he has a trailer around. Let me get back in and let's see if he has a trailer lying around his property. Oh wait, right there, he actually has one. I didn't think he was gonna have one. All right, so let's get this connected to my truck. Oops, kind of sideswiped the trailer right there. But we got it connected. Let's make a turn right here. And I feel like it's going to be a headache if I pull out the car, turn, and throw it on the deck. I should probably just like put it from this side. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it from this side. Let me throw this in park, and I wonder if this is enough space. All right, let's put down the ramps, and alright, not bad. I think this is good. Hopefully we don't have any issues. So let me open up this side of the garage and close the other side because we're not going to be using it anymore. Yeah, I really like this garage. It's really nice. He's definitely been like renovating this place. Let me hop right into his truck and let's give this a listen. Okay, it sounds like a V8. Not bad. So let's get the truck loaded on the trailer. Hopefully we don't mess up a little bit more. And I think that is going to be good. Yeah, I think that is good. Maybe I could get a little bit more forward. So let me actually do that. Alright, there we go. Let's throw it in park, turn off the engine, and let's put up the ramps because we're not using anymore. And then let me actually close this. Hold on. How do I close this? Oh, from here? There we go. I think we are now ready to go. We've got the truck on the trailer safe and secure out of the sun. And let's start heading over to where we are going to be rock climbing. But I definitely did not expect that this was going to be or is the truck that is good at rock climbing. So hopefully it doesn't give me any issues. And hold on. And I think we need to make a left turn right here. So let's make a left turn right here. And let me check how we are doing on time. And okay, so it looks like it's already 1 p.m., which is not too bad. We still have some time. And then it looks like we have arrived. So let me throw this in park. Let me turn off the engine and let's unload the truck. So let me throw the ramps down. Bang. This seems to be the road that we are going to be taking all the way down there, passing the huge mountain-like structures over there. So we've got quite the quest and journey. So let me hop in the truck. Let me start backing up. There we go. And let's begin our journey. So this is my first time rock climbing. I've actually never done this. I'm very interested and nervous to see what happens. We've got some terrain right here. So let's go up. It looks like we have to turn right here and make another sharp turn. Alrighty. Oh, careful, careful. So the next part is to drive alongside the hill. So let's carefully do that. Nice. All right, cool. Looks like we are going to continue going down. Oh, my back end kind of slipped right there. Wait, hold on. Where do we go from here? Oh, I see. We go from down and then we go back up. Okay. Careful. All right, all right. Now we make a turn right here. We're going to make sure we keep following the dirt path. And now we go up. Come on. Don't get stuck now. This is the easy part. So far, so good. Oh, wait, hold on. I might have spoke too soon. Alright, there we go. We were able to get up that hill. Let's see what we have next. Oh my goodness, there's a complete ditch right here. Alright, so this seems to be the next. Oh, okay, that was easy. I'm super impressed on how good this thing handles. Alright, it looks like we have another section right here. And this seems to be a little bit more steep. Let me turn on my lights. Oops, I turned off my engine. My lights are now on and let's see. Uh-oh, it's having a lot of trouble. Hold on, let's do this again. Come on. Yes. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, let's go. Oh, no. I was about to go back. Alright, so where's the next part? That was super difficult. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe we were able to do that. I think my first mistake is judging this book by its cover. Well, I guess truck in this situation. But let's continue going. I think we're almost halfway finished. So let's carefully go down this part of the hill. Just like so. And let's see what we have next. This seems to be easy. We just gotta drive straight. Make a turn right here. And go a little bit down. Alright, careful. There seems to be some rocks right here. Oh, okay, there we go. And I believe we take this muddy path down. Oh, I'm slipping. Am I stuck? There we go. We're out of the ditch. I thought we were stuck for a second. So we are going to continue driving the path and oh no. Do we seriously have to go through the mud? Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Yep, we're all muddy. Come on. Looks like we are now all dirty. And is this the end of the trail? Oh no, it looks like we go up here. Where is this going to take us next? I feel like we're almost finished. Oh yeah, I see the finish line. Come on. We are pretty much finished with the entire course. As you guys can see, our truck, or my friend's truck, is super muddy right now. And I don't want him to get mad. So we're going to go and take this to the car wash. Get it cleaned up like brand new. Let's hop right back in the truck and throw it back on the trailer. So let's go up the ramps. And I'm going to park it right here. Turn off the engine. There we go. And look at this thing. Not only is this thing a machine, but it can get quite dirty. So let's take this to the car wash because I don't want my friend to get mad at me. Oh my goodness, I missed my turn again. I don't know what it is with me. I always miss that turn. I think I missed that turn in the last video as well. If you guys haven't checked that one out, we pretty much ended up doing a search and rescue on a vintage car. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I'm gonna link it at the end of the video so you guys can be caught up with everything. And it looks like we have arrived at the car wash. So let me pull in, let me park on the side. So I'm gonna turn on my blinkers. There we go. And let's get this thing unloaded and washed. Let me carefully back up. There we go. And let's get this thing washed in 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, this thing is like brand new. So let's throw this truck back on the ramps, and there we go. We are now ready to go and drop my friend's car back at his house. And let's get this thing returned back to its owner, and let's park it right next to the Pontiac, just like so. Turn everything off, put it in park, and look at that, we got my friend's truck returned just like brand new. And I think this means we can start heading over back home. Home sweet home. I can't believe we are now back home. I can't wait to rest. I think that was one of the most fun things I have done in APM. And if you guys enjoyed it as well, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe. And I guess I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. Oh my my goodness, what was that? What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today is going to be a little bit of a different video because today I have a confession to make, and that is I've been actually camping out for a while now, if not several weeks, because I think my brand new house is haunted. Yep, I'm not trying to make up a story or any lies, but there's been some super weird and scary activities going on in my brand new house that I bought around last month. We actually made a video about this. I'll probably link it at the end of the video just in case you missed it, but there's been some weird stuff going on which we're gonna go and check out today. And you guys know I'm not a fan of scary stuff. I'm actually pretty scared, but I'll do it for you guys. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So we have the Mustang here and we have our truck. We pretty much have the complete setup here. I don't really need to be home because this thing pretty much has everything, because if you guys remember, I have a kitchen here. We even have a TV right here, pretty fancy. We've got the resting area. We've got a nice, ooh, did they add mirrors? A really nice bedroom, and the bathroom is right here. Oh, I'm sitting on it. But anyways, wait, hold on, let me actually put on my tarp. We're gonna go and see if there's any suspicious activity going on at the house right now. Since it is almost nighttime, I think it's a perfect time to actually go and investigate if anything is going on right now. So I'm pretty nervous. Let me actually turn on my headlights because it is getting a little bit dark, and I believe I can exit from this side. Hold on, let me just check my map. We go this way, this way. Okay, yeah, we're going the right way. But yeah, back to what I was saying. There's been some really weird activity. I don't know what to do about it. I might just be going insane, which could be true as well, but I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways, let's make a left turn right here, make sure the road is clear, and let's drive for a couple minutes and we should be there in no time. But anyways, what do you guys think I should do? Should I sell a property and move to a different house, or what should I do? Because I don't have enough money to buy the farm I used to have. I think that might take a while, because if I do move in and move into a different house, we might have to downgrade to like a 1-story, and I'm not a fan of 1-stories. I prefer my house to be huge. All right, let me make a right turn right here, and oh my goodness, the sun is gleaming into my face. I cannot see anything. Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness, it got dark so fast. What the heck? The moon is right there, and why is the lights, wait, what, why is the lights of my house turned on? Well, I guess let's check this out and see what is going on in here, because before I did leave, I made sure and turned off every single light of the house. So it's super weird that the lights of literally every single room is turned on. Let me just make sure that, yeah, what the heck is going on? Wait a minute, did I close the front door? Actually, I don't think I did. Never mind, that could have just been me. Anyways, let's see what's going on up here, because I am already a little bit spooked out. But let me actually find if there's an electricity box. Maybe that's kind of glitching. Let's see, anything in here? No. Open this door? No. Yeah, there is literally nothing. This garage is super empty because I took most of my stuff back to the RV camper, so I really don't know what it could have been. And what the frick? Hello, dude, how did that open? What in the world? Hold on, let me just hold on, I need to turn on my lights. Hold on, what is going on? What is going on? Let's think. What could that have been? Probably a ghost. That was most likely a ghost, allegedly. All right, well, I guess we gotta keep exploring. Let me just close this because I don't know who opened this. Let's actually check around and see if there's anything around here. Oh, there's a lot of bushes around here. It's so dense. Hello? There's no one. What the heck? Hold on, let's actually check over here. Maybe there's something over here. Hello? Oh my goodness, what was that? Dude, that was upstairs. Hold on, let's go. I need to see what this is. I gotta tell the ghost to go away. Hold on, let me close this, and then I think I left the doors from here open as well, so I gotta close this as well. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. What? Boom. What? There's absolutely no one in here. Yeah, there is no one in here. What the heck? Hello? It's gonna rain? It looks like it's gonna rain. Anyways, yeah, that was super weird. For a second, I thought... Do you guys hear that? Be quiet. No way. Dude, this ghost is playing around with me. Hello? Dude, what is that? What is happening? Oh no, no. I'm going inside. What is going on? I am scared. I'm gonna hide here. Dude, I don't know what that was. I cannot be the only one. Let me know in the comments if you guys saw that as well. Like, the whole sky just went blue. I've never seen that in APM. Hold on. You know what? Let's check this. I am a man. Gotta tell myself, I am a man. Let's see what's going on outside. Oh, it looks like it's snowing now. What the? Dude, there are so many things happening at once. I need to watch some TV. Let me see if if this thing works. Where's the controller? What? No power? This thing has no power? How come my entire house has electricity except my TV? Ghost, if you hear me, Ghost, please turn on my TV. So far, things have been a little bit suspicious, or I guess creepy in this case. I really don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna do a quick time lapse and see if anything suspicious or crazy happens in this game. So let's play the time lapse and see if any ghosts decide to mess with me. So in 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, what was that? There's no way that happened. What was that? Hello? Did you guys see that? We actually caught... Dude, I did not think we were gonna catch anything on camera right now. What the frick? Hold on. Is it the wind? I don't think it's the wind. All of my doors are closed. I was literally just sitting right here when this door on the left side just opened by itself. That is something... Do not move. Do not move. Hello? What? Dude, I am scared. I am terrified right now. Like, you guys can't see, but my hands are shaking. What? Do you guys think that was upstairs? Let me carefully check. Oh my god, let's go. No. There's no way. There's no freaking way. There's no freaking way. Let's go. I am hyperventilating. Dude, I am out of here. You will never ever see me again. Goodbye. I'm gonna go back. And you guys, this is why I have been camping in the camper for several weeks now. Hold on, I kind of missed the road right now. Let me just back up a little bit. And that is why I have been camping in my camper for several weeks now, because there has been weird, super weird activity like you just saw right now going on. And honestly, I can't live around that. I like to sleep peacefully. Anyways, as you guys can see, there's literally no one in the server. It is just me, one person that is in this lobby, which makes me scared even more, because if it's not me, then who was it? Because no one has access to this private server, just me. Anyways, we are almost arriving back to the camper because we gotta talk about what just happened right now. I just want the snow to go away because this makes this whole video feel more creepy and staged. But all of my videos are not staged. Everything is real and authentic. What is that? Is that a rock? Hold on, I gotta check this out. Hold on, I'm getting distracted, but I gotta check this out. Oh, whoa, this is super slippery. Oh, it is a rock. A little bit weird. Anyways, let me hop back in. And where did I leave my camper? I don't even know where I left my camper. I'm still kind of shaken up from what just happened last night. You know what? I think I missed it. Hold on, let me U-turn. I'm so like out of it because I'm still trying to process what happened. I mean, if you guys have any ideas or any theories on what happened and how I can get rid of them, then feel free to leave it in the comments because, dude, I am lost. Oh, there's my camper. Let me just pull in right here. Home sweet home. Dude, that was some insane. Dude, that was very scary. I don't even think I'm gonna ever go back over there. Oh my goodness, why am I in the toilet? Because it is too terrifying, honestly. I think what I'm going to do is I might even sell the house. So if you guys see a new video of me selling the house, then you guys know exactly why. But anyways, let me know if you guys saw the same thing and heard the same weird things that was going around last night in the house. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. Make sure to drop a massive like and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Uh-oh, I think we're having an emergency. All right, let me close this. There we go. And let's see, what should we take today? Let's actually take the firefighter truck today. Let's open the garage. And then let's hop right into our firefighter truck. And then let's turn on the engine. There we go. And it looks like it's going to be not too far. So let's take a right here. I'm getting reports that it should be down the campsite. So let's see what we find. Hold on. Let me actually turn on my light bar. There we go. And now let's see where the accident is. I don't see it so far. I don't see anything. Let's continue driving down and see if we see anything. But oh my goodness, look at this. Holy moly, is there anyone here? I don't think anyone's here. Looks like everyone was able to escape. We're going to need a semi to pull the truck out of the water. So let's go and pick up a semi. And the semi is going to be at the gas station right here. So let me back up carefully. And let's start making our way over to the gas station where we are going to be able to pick up this semi and trailer so we can get this RV camper and truck out of the water. So let me make sure the road is clear. Looks clear. Alright, let's continue going. This is going to hurt my eyes because it's super bright right now. I wish I was wearing some kind of glasses. And something to note is that we are on a limited time, so we do have to be quick. We cannot be taking too long. But thankfully we are here at the gas station. So let's pull at the gas station and let me actually park my firefighter truck. Let me actually park it right here. Just a little bit closer, and there we go. Let's put it in park. Engine is off, and let me just turn off my light bar. There we go. And now let's hop right into the semi and look at this thing. I forgot how long this thing is. Holy moly, guacamole. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that little introduction. We are going to be saving this RV camper in the lake. And now we are here at the gas station to pick up the semi with the trailer. So before we continue with the job, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe. And let's begin. Alright, we are in the semi. And I am going to drive right behind the gas station so we can exit the plaza safely. And yeah, this is going to be a little bit of quite the tight turn. Good thing there is no cars parked there. And before I make a right turn right here, let me actually turn on my beacons. Alright, nice. Make sure the road is clear, and let's start carefully turning into the road. There we go. Nice. Look at that. And let's start making our way back. And once we have the trailer loaded, we're going to take the vehicles to the mechanic shop, because in the report they told me that the brakes ended up failing, so that needs to get fixed. But anyways, let me actually park right here. I need to quickly run to the store and pick up a strap so we can get the front attached to the front of the truck. Here, let's open this. All right, and then we're going to pick up our strap. All right, there we go. We got our strap, and I guess it's free. Alright, so let me close the door and let me actually get back in the semi. Alright, I'm back in the semi, and now we're going to start making our way back to the campsite. So I am gonna make a tight turn right here. Come on, careful. Alright, we're fine. And we're gonna have another tight turn right here. Good thing there is no traffic today, or this wouldn't look too good. Alright, so we have the camper and the truck right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to park the semi, well, the trailer right up here, and then I'm going to put on the ramps. Alright, nice. And lastly, I am going to disconnect this. So let me actually disconnect this. Alright, cool. Let me hop right back in. I don't know if I have enough space. Let me try to make a U-turn right here. I guess it's technically a 3-point turn, but it looks like we were able to successfully do that. And now let me actually pull in. I'm gonna park right here. Alright, and let me get this attached. So let's see, let's attach it right here. And then let me attach it. Let's see, where can I attach this? Let me attach it to the bottom of the bumper. Alright, nice. So let me actually get back in the semi. Alright, so let me turn on my engine. There we go. And let's start slowly pulling this. Alright, nice. There we go. Nice and steady. Alright, it looks like it's officially out. So let me actually just disconnect this right here. And let's take a good look at this. Everything seems to be pretty good. Nothing really damaged besides the report that the brakes ended up failing. So we are going to take this to the mechanic shop so it can get fixed. Let me get back in the trailer, and I'm going to connect it back to the trailer. Did I say trailer twice? I meant to say semi. So let me get the semi back onto the trailer, just like so. There we go. Let me turn off the engine, and now our only job is to hop back in the pickup and get this thing loaded on the trailer. So let's do that, and let's see if this thing works. In 3, 2, 1. Nice. So it looks like this thing is working. So let me make sure the road is clear so we can get this on. So it looks like we're pretty much aligned. Let me just quickly do this, and let's try to get this thing on top of the semi. Alright, so let's carefully do this. Alright, let's get a little bit closer. There we go. And look at that. Amazing. So let me turn off the engine. Let me hop right out. Everything seems to be connected. Let me give it a 360, and let me actually disconnect this. All right, the ramps are back up and everything seems to be safely secure. So we can now take this back to the mechanic shop. Let me hop into the semi. Engine is on, and let's start making our way over to the mechanic shop so the mechanics can fix the brakes on this thing and also make sure that everything else is in perfect shape. And the RV, of course, although the RV probably does have some water damage. So the mechanic shop should be on the left side. So let me make sure the road is clear, and then let's make this turn. All right, a little bit on the grass, but that is fine. And this is where we are going to be pulling in. So let me put on my blinkers. All right, there we go. And let me actually park here like vertically so we can get this truck unloaded. So let me actually park right here. Engine is off. Let's get this thing unloaded. But before I do, let me open the garage. Let's open this one. There we go. And let me actually put the ramps down. Nice. And now let's get this thing off the trailer. So let me hop right back in. Engine is on. And let's carefully do this. I want to make sure I don't tip this over. So there we go. Slow and steady. Wins the race. Alright, perfect. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to leave the RV camper parked. I think that's a bit crooked, so let me actually fix this. Finally, I just spent like 3 minutes trying to perfectly park this, and I finally have. So let me actually get this thing disconnected, and let me throw the truck right into the mechanic shop so they can get this truck fixed, because like I said, the brakes ended up failing on the driver, so they got to get that thing fixed. So let's leave it right here. Let me turn on the engine, and now let me just close the garage, and there we go. The garage has been closed, and the last part of the mission is to pull up the ramps and return the semi. So let's hop right back in so we can officially be done with this job, and let's start making our way over back to the gas station so we can drop this truck and trailer off. And of course, we have to make a super tight turn right here, and if you've seen my videos, then you know this turn is my #1 enemy. And look at that. Alright, the stop sign is safe for today. And another thing I will do is turn off the beacon because we really don't need it anymore. And I think it's getting cloudy, or is it just me? Alright, let me check the road. It is clear. And now all we have to do is drive all the way down until we see the gas station. But so far, this mission has been pretty easy. I will not lie. I thought we were going to have more trouble pulling the truck out of the water with an RV camper. But honestly, this semi, it really didn't hesitate pulling those vehicles out of the water. But it looks like we are back at the gas station. So let me turn on my blinkers, make sure they are on. And let's make a turn right here. Perfect. And let me actually park it right back where we got it from. Engine is off. And now let's return to the firefighter station. I just noticed that I forgot to close the garage. Anyways, let me back into my parking just like so. Park. Engine is off. And with that conclusion, this was a mission success. Oh, it looks like it's going to rain. So with that in mind, I hope you guys enjoyed this little mission and this video, and I'll catch you guys into the next APM video. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today, as you can see by the attire, that we are going to be farming. I've actually never farmed in this game. It's going to be my first time, so I'm very excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. But pretty much we've got everything delivered, like the seeder, we got pallets of seed ready to go, and I think this is where the corn goes. And then if we go over here and open the garage, you will see we have a tractor and the brand new header. I think that's what some people are calling it. I could be wrong. So before I continue to make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe and hype up the video. It really helps out small channels like me gain a little bit more traction. It means so much to me, and thank you for 6,000 subscribers. But enough of the yap, let's begin with the video. We've got the brand new vehicle in APM, and if you look right here, you pretty much put an attachment that we actually gotta go pick up. So I guess we don't have everything. Yeah, let's start making our way over there. I'm actually going to close my garage door because I have very expensive equipment right in there, and it's not mine. I'm actually borrowing this from the farmer that lives around right here. I think he lives right here. But for now, we're gonna jump into the truck, turn this big boy on, and we're gonna start making our way over. I believe it's called the implement store. Yeah, we're gonna head over to the implement store because we need to pick up the brand new attachment that goes onto the header. I actually don't know what it's called. I'm just going to call it header for now, but if you guys do know, make sure you guys leave it in the comments, and yeah, enlighten me with some knowledge because I'm pretty new to this farming stuff. So let's make a right here, and today's goal is to make sure that we kind of farm our entire plot that is nearby our house before the afternoon. I want to make sure that I get everything done by that time. I don't want to be taking too long because working until the night is not something I want to do. So it looks like we got the brand new attachment right here, so let's quickly connect it to the back of my truck just like so, and let's start making our way back home. This might take a long process, so hopefully this video is not too long, but if so, I'm gonna try to make it not boring. Hopefully it's not too difficult because at the end of the day it is farming. So yeah, there's really not much fun about it. So let's make a turn right here. There we go. Nice, super smooth. Okay, now let's make the turn right here. There we go. And if you guys see right here, this is going to be the piece of plot that we are going to be farming. So thankfully it is not too big. But anyways, I'm gonna disconnect this. There we go. Let's see, what should we begin with? I guess we can begin with the seeder. So let's pull out the tractor because in order to kind of grow crops, we have to plant them. Duh. Oops, kind of hit my head right there. But we got the tractor right here, so let's hop in. There we go. Got this big boy turned on, and I'm actually going to turn around and back up so we can get the seeder connected to the tractor. Let me back up a little bit, and it looks like we are now connected, which means we can start making our way over to the land. I forgot, we actually need to load up the seeder with seeds. Here's a little time lapse of me filling up the seeder. Oh, it looks like we are finally full. Alright, so we can start making our way. Let me actually throw this in my inventory. We can actually start making our way over to the farm. Before I do hop in the road, I do want to turn on my emergency lights on just to make sure that everyone sees me coming. But if you look right here, we have about 350 wheat in the seeder. So we've got this thing loaded to the max, and we pull right in here with a little driveway. Let's actually begin on this side. But before I do start planting, let's actually turn on the drill and let's lower it. There we go. Now we are planting. Let me actually go a little bit more to the right. There we go. Looks like everything is going super smooth, and I think I'm gonna do a quick time lapse of me kind of planting the seeds. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in probably like in a few seconds actually. Alrighty you guys, so we just finished planting about half of the plot, and we actually just need a little bit more. So I'm gonna start heading back to the garage because I'm gonna refill this thing so we can finish the job, but we're almost halfway done. I just kind of wish this tractor was a little bit more faster because it would just make the job much easier. Let's grab a bag and let me actually quickly refill this seeder. There we go. I'm just gonna put a few bags. I just ended up putting about 10 bags roughly. I don't need that many because it's only like half of a plot. I don't want to be wasting too much time because it looks like we only have 2 more hours left. So let's quickly make our way back and start planting the rest of these seeds. Alrighty you guys, I think we are pretty much finished. Let me actually hop out. We were actually able to plant all of these seeds. I might have missed a couple spots. It's kind of my first time, so my apologies if it's a little bit sloppy. But anyways, we got pretty much everything planted. I'm gonna drop this off back at the garage. So let's start making our way over there. I think I forgot to turn this off, so let me turn the drill off. Okay, I think we are good now, and I think we have to wait around like 20 minutes for that to kind of grow. So I'm gonna drop the tractor right in here. I don't think I need it anymore. I hope not. Let me hop out and let's actually get into this big boy. Ooh, oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is so close. All right, before I take this machine, I actually kind of want to move this and connect it to the header. I'm going to move it a little bit. There we go. Can we unstrap this? No, not yet. Let me actually hop back in, and now let's get this thing connected. Let me actually see if I can do this on the first try. Perfect. Oh, I think I need to unstrap it. Here, let me unstrap it. There we go. Alright, it looks like we got that thing unstrapped, and let me carefully back up. Let me actually turn on my beacons, and now we can start making our way over to the plot of farm. But as you guys can see, I think the corn is starting to grow. Oh, I almost hit that stop sign. Let's pull in right here, and let's actually see if the... Oh, look at this. It's growing. Dude, I have never seen this. This is so cool. Before we do harvest this, I actually want to bring the... What is it called? The thing where you put the corn inside after you finish harvesting it. I'm kind of blanking out. But yeah, let me actually go get that so we can have a container to place our corn. Look at the mess we have here. Anyways, but that's pretty much what I was talking about. Let me hop into my truck. I didn't realize I left my truck on. But yeah, let's get this thing connected. There we go. Let's take it over to the farm. Alright, so we're gonna leave it right here. I think this is a perfect spot, so let's put it in park, and I'm gonna turn off my engine. I'm not gonna forget like how I did. Let's check on the crop and see how it is doing. It looks like it is still growing, so I guess I'm gonna go AFK until all of our corn is finished growing. So yeah. Oh, look at that. It's growing in front of our faces. Let's quickly do a time lapse. Finally, it looks like the wheat has finally fully grown, and it is time to harvest it. And I think we should begin on the right side. Let me back up a little bit. Let me turn on the lights. Alright, so let's turn it on and let's try this out. Look at that, we are just cleaning this up. So let's continue with the next section. And if you guys take a notice right here, this is all the wheat that we are harvesting, and it looks like we are starting to get full. Well, not full, but it looks like we are starting to get some wheat in the container. A little tip that I guess I'm gonna give is to make sure when you do this, do not go too fast, or you will not be able to correctly harvest the wheat. There we go. get all of that stuff. It's pretty satisfying. I don't know what's more satisfying, this or cutting grass, which is also a super satisfying job as well. I think I'm gonna do a quick time lapse. I don't want to bore you guys with this too much. Oh, we actually gotta empty out our bin. Let me actually raise my reel and then turn off this and then turn off the combine. And now let's actually dump all of our corn into right here, the auger, unfold it. There we go. Let's turn it on. There we go. Now let's get this thing emptied out. Okay, it looks like we are almost finished already. It looks like we are now empty. So let's finish up harvesting the rest of the corn that we have on the field. And yeah, like I said, let's quickly do a quick time lapse because it is starting to get pretty late. And there we go. It looks like we are now finished. Let's start making our way back home. I'm going to quickly drop this off at the garage. Let me just carefully back into my garage, just like so. And I don't want to hit the auger, so I'm going to park it right here, turn off the engine, and let's turn off the beacons. There we go. And let me actually close the garage. I'm actually going to walk back. All right, I finally made it here. I'm kind of out of breath. Let me actually turn right here. I'm going to do a quick U-turn. Hi, cows. And this thing is filled to the brim with corn. Holy moly. But honestly, you guys, I think today was a super successful day. Honestly, one of the most hardworking and labor jobs I have ever done. Before I actually park my truck, I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to turn on my generator. Oh, that is so loud. But anyways, I think I have everything back in order. I'm probably going to take a shower, crack a cold one, and say my goodbyes. So with that conclusion, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be buying the brand new truck. So pretty much today is Saturday, and if you guys don't know, every Saturday there's an APM update, and we're going to be checking it out. And some of the things that were added in this update was the brand new truck, it's not this one, and new mudding physics. So we're going to be going and trying some of that out. So our first task is going to be to head over to the dealership and then buy the brand new truck. I'm very excited to test out this truck and take it mudding because it's been a while. I think that we haven't had a mudding truck. Well, not a mudding truck, a truck in general. And once we have bought the brand new truck, we're gonna go and customize it. We're gonna get it all ready to take it go mudding. And then let me turn right here, and then we're gonna take you to 3 courses from levels going from easiest, medium, and then to the most difficult. So this video is gonna be jam-packed with so much content. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. But as you guys can see, we are here at the oh my god, the sun. We are here at the dealership. Where did we enter? Wait, can it come through here? No, it seems to be locked. Okay, so let's go through the entrance. And I just noticed I left my truck idling. All right, good morning, sir. I guess that is one of the workers here. Pretty cool. Okay, so here is the cars. We have what is this? I think this is supposed to be like a Ford Escape. Kind of looks like one. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be the brand new truck. Dang, the tires are so beefy. Oh my goodness, I really like this style. Okay, so it's kind of like a long bed. I'm trying to jump and see. Kind of looks like my truck, except that it's a long bed and it's a little bit of an older version. So I ended up opening the garage. There we go. And before we take this beast, we're actually going to go to the worker, and I'm going to pay this truck off right now because I don't want to do payments on a older truck. So I'm just going to pay it up straight cash. Excuse me, sir. Can I pay this in cash? Okay, awesome. Awesome. Here you go. All right. Thanks. Have a great day. So I just gave him 35K for the truck. So that means we are ready to take this to the mechanic shop and get this customized. Ooh, it's got a V8. Oh yeah, this thing is powerful. Before we go to the mechanic shop, I'm gonna turn this one off. There we go. Let me get back in my truck and let's start making our way over to the mechanic shop. Oh, I just noticed, look at that. They've got like some type of step bar on the sides of the truck. It looks super nice. I like it a lot. And on top of that, the truck looks like it's lifted. I'm not gonna lie, this might be my second most favorite truck from the game. It used to be the Ram TRX, but the engine on that thing does not sound right. So that is kind of the main reason I do not use it. But overall, it's a nice looking truck. But like I was saying, I'm thinking about adding some type of light bar and a grill. I think that would look good. I'm not sure, but good thing we're pretty much here at the mechanic shop. Let me open the garage door. There we go. And I'm gonna actually flip around. I want to back up into the garage, so when we are done, all I have to do is just pull out. All right, let's carefully do this a little bit more, and this should be good. There we go. Turned off my engine, and now let's do the paint. Let's do the paint. I think I'm gonna keep this gray. I might go with a little darker gray, to be honest, and then add a little bit of reflectance. Yeah, like that. Okay, not bad, not bad. For the windows, let's see. I think we're gonna have to max out. I'm not gonna lie, I like my windows super dark, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna add some reflectance. There we go. And now for the suspension, since we are going to be off-roading, I think I might just increase this a little bit more, just like so. And for the spring dampening, I think I'm just gonna drop it a little bit, like that. There we go. Now for the engine, now this is going to be the good part. I think we should play it safe and add 25% extra power, and let's add 2 turbochargers. Now for the exhaust, I'm not gonna touch the exhaust. I think the exhaust is fine, so I'm not gonna touch that. For the attachments, first responder lights, nope. Grill guards, let's see. Now for the grill guards, let's click on this one. Okay, not too bad. This one, ooh, I like this one. Let's check this one. It's all right. How about this one? Ooh, that's kind of too much. All right, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Pretty clean and simple. And now for the light bars, we have 3 options. We have this one, number 1. All right, kind of small. Number 2, oh yeah, I think we found the winner. And then let's just check number 3 just in case. It looks all right. I think I'm gonna go with number 2, and I think that is going to be pretty much it. Maybe should I add a winch just in case we get stuck? I don't know, it kind of looks off. I'm not gonna add it right now. We're gonna keep it like this, clean and simple, and I think that is going to be it. So let's pull this thing out. All right, and now let's give this a 360. So we ended up adding the light bar, the grill, we increased the height. So now, oh shoot, I just noticed now the truck is bigger than me. Look at that. All right, let me hop right back in. And now for the first course, we're actually gonna head all the way over here. There's a mudding area, super easy. So that is going to be the level 1, and then level 2 course is, I believe it's like right around right here, and the hardest level is down right here, which is maximum difficulty mudding. I hope you guys are super excited for this. All right, so let's make a right turn right here, and now all we have to do is drive all the way down, and then we should be able to arrive to the first level 1 difficulty mudding spot. Alright, so the house is right here, which means the mudding spot should be over on the left side, which I see, and I'm trying to look for an entrance, and I think I'm just gonna start from this side. I think this is pretty easy, so let's start to get this. Oh, dang. Wow. You guys, this thing handles mud like a complete beast. But then again, this is a level 1 course, so you know, I don't expect too much difficulty. So let's continue and finish this. All right. Oh, it's kind of deep. It's really deep. It's really deep. Oh, we got it out of there. Alright, I think that is going to be it for the level 1 course. It is actually pretty easy. That was actually pretty fun and easy. So, except that little corner over here. Let me actually show you, like right here. It is kind of a deep end. Let's start making our way to the level 2. The difficulty is going to increase another notch. Things are going to start to look a little bit more interesting. Alright, so it looks like we are coming close to the second spot, which is going to be right here. Oh, dang. It is quite long. Alright, so let's start pulling in into this dirt road, and then there should be an entrance to the mudding spot, like right around this area. Okay, it's right here. All right, let's take the road to the mudding spot. But so far this truck has been giving me absolutely 0 issues, which is a good sign. All right, so it looks like this is going to be where it begins. So let's start over here, and oh, I cannot imagine what level 3 difficulty, which is maximum, has in store for us. All right, so let's begin. Okay, nice. Keep going. Oh, come on, don't get sucked now. Oh, this is deep. This is really deep. Keep going, keep going. All right. Ooh, I kind of got scared. Let's continue. Now my window's dirty. I cannot see anything. We're halfway done with the course, so it looks like there's one more section. So let's dive in. Oh, I almost flipped over. That could have been super bad. Let's keep going, and we are finished. So we are done with the second course. I'm not gonna lie, this one was a challenge. I think I'm gonna rate it a 7 out of 10 out of a difficulty level. The first one that we did is probably like a 2 out of 10, and now we're gonna start making our way to the last level, which is going to be right up here. But before I do, I kind of want to clean my car because my front windshield is super dirty and I'm having trouble seeing. So let's take it to the car wash. There we go, just like brand new. And now we can start making our way over to the last level. This is where the level 3 begins. It looks easy in the beginning, but it gets way much harder. And before I continue to yap, I think we should begin. Let's jump in. Oh, there we go. Now we're dirty. Oh, this is deep. This is super deep. Why is that super deep? All right, let's keep on going. Oh, not bad. So far, so good. And then we turn right here. We're doing super good. Let me knock on wood. I can't see. I had to turn on my lights. All right. Oh no, this is super deep. This is super deep. Oh, let me take a break. I'm done with my break, so let's continue going. And all right, don't get stuck now. We're almost finished. I can see the ending. Oh no. Come on, keep going. I think we should just step on it right here. Yeah, that was a good idea. Alrighty, I am done with this. I am done mudding for today. I'm gonna start making my way over to the car wash so we can get all the mud off the truck. And honestly, so far this truck has impressed me, but it's still not my favorite truck. I can never replace my truck. But anyways, I think we can start making our way over home. This thing is a machine, not just on the road, but mudding as well. Honestly, this truck surprised me and it looks good, sounds good. But what do you guys think about the brand new truck that they added in APM? Is it a W or an L? Let me know in the comments. And as well, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace.